Hey guys, Seaweed from Tribal Soup Project here. Welcome to another episode of SIMsational. You're watching the Ultimate Builder's Guide, and today we've got the 11th chapter for you, and it is going to be all about stairs. And I have to tell you, I am super duper excited because we just got the new and improved stair update, and now we can create so many different designs, and we can create them in a freaking flash. It is so easy to use. It's so quick. I'm so eager to jump in and start using these stairs. And we are going to kick off this episode with a basic use of stairs. The stairs are located over at the little house near the fences, and they come in a wide assortment of styles and color. They're extremely easy to place, and you simply use the color swatch to change the color. So after I've placed my stairs, it should be noted that I cannot change the color of them using the design tool. I am going to have to go over to the color swatch, grab the color I want, and simply place those stairs on top of the others, and poof, we have magically changed our stairs from green to red. So it should also be noted that there are two different styles of stairs available to us. We first have these stairs that have this section of wall underneath them, and we can change the color of that wall simply by grabbing the wall pattern that we would like and placing it on it to change the entire thing. The other type of stairs that we have available to us are these more open air stairs such as this. With these open air stairs, we're free to go ahead and place anything we want underneath them, like a desk with a computer, so on and so forth. So let's say we really don't like these stairs that are supported just by this bar, and we want to have stairs that have an open air underneath, but we really want the stairs to be more solid like these red ones. So if I were to take my sledgehammer and place the sledgehammer on top of my stairs, it of course is going to delete the entire thing. But if I move my sledgehammer down to just the wall section, it will simply delete that section of wall, and we're now free to place anything we want underneath them. So the stairs are extremely easy to place, and we're going to begin by placing stairs going up to this deck. So I'm going to grab the stairs that I want, and I can change the orientation of my stairs very easily. And there are two different methods of how to change that orientation. So let's say I wanted my stairs to go up to the deck right in front of the front door. In order to change the orientation of my stairs, I'm going to hold down my left mouse button and drag the stairs towards the door like so, and it has changed orientation. Let's say I didn't want to put my stairs over there, and I really want my stairs to come up at the side of the deck like so. I'm simply going to hold my mouse button down again and drag them over to the direction I want the top of them to be, and so on and so forth. If I want to change the orientation so that they're going up towards on the left side, I'm simply going to drag my mouse right, and it's changed the orientation. The other way that we have to change the orientation is by the less than, greater than signs on our keyboard. You simply push one and it will change the orientation very quickly and simply like so. So when we place stairs that are going up to a deck, we have two methods of how they will be placed. We can first place them all the way up to the deck like so, and once our stairs are placed, we have the ability to drag them out to be as wide as we would like to. But let's say we didn't really want to have a whole deck like this, and we really just wanted our stairs to go up to the door with a small landing. You can do that as well, simply by placing the stairs right there up to the front door, and it has a nice little landing that your Sims can stand on before going to the front door. So with our new stair update, we now have a magnitude, a multitude, a wide array of stair designs that we can create, and very easily too, I might add. Now you can do these stair designs with both types of stairs, both the ones that have the wall panel underneath and without. So now when we click on our stairs, not only can we change how wide they are and move, copy, and rotate, but we also have this additional tool that has popped up. This tool is going to allow us to break the staircase off at that section and create a different stair design. So if I wanted to create an L-shaped staircase, I simply have to grab my tool while holding down my mouse button and drag to the left or to the right to create my L-shaped staircase. If I wanted to create a U-shaped staircase, I'm simply going to grab my tool and drag it all the way around so that I now have a U-shaped staircase. Additionally to that, when we break our staircase up, we now have additional tools available to us. We can change the orientation of where the stairs are very simply by this curved arrow at the bottom. So let's say I created the L-shaped stairway and I've decided that I really want it to be a U-shape. I'm simply going to grab this rotating arrow and bring it all the way down to create that U. Additionally, I have this other arrow available to us. This is going to allow me to choose whether I want my stairs on the top to be shorter or longer. So if I really want my top set of stairs to be longer than these other set of stairs, then I'm simply going to drag this down, and I now have a very long set of stairs on my top set and a very short set of stairs at the bottom set. Additionally to this, you can break these stairs up many, many, many times. And that means you can create a million L's and a million U's all by using these little breakup arrows that will allow us to just continue breaking them up if we have a long staircase like that. I simply want to break it up again like this. I can drag my stairs down again here, and I can break it up like that, so on and so forth, into infinity and beyond. So with our new stair update, it actually gives us a couple of ways that we can go about creating exterior stair designs. And there are both advantages as well as disadvantages to using the updated stair method. So our very obvious advantage here is that it is super duper quick and easy to create cool stair designs using the updated method. You can literally create an amazing design with just 2 clicks of your mouse. And then if you wanted your terrain to actually be raised to meet that landing, all you have to do is come in here and raise the terrain like so. So our disadvantage, though, is this is an example of how we used to have to do the stairs on the exterior when we didn't have this updated method. So the obvious advantage of doing it this way is that you can create a landing at different levels, because we have 2 landings that ultimately come up to this deck. So with these 2 added landings, we can actually create an entire porch area and put plants or do something cool with this added space. So the disadvantage of this is that we don't have the option to do that. We cannot raise the terrain and then put a deck even. There's no stopping, because when I go into play mode, when your sim walks up the stairs, when your sim walks up a flight of stairs, your sim cannot stop mid-stair. And ultimately, this stairway here is just one stairway. This is not 3 separate sets of stairs. It's only one stairway, and my sim cannot stop at one of these landings. As you see, when I'm clicking on this landing here, and it doesn't even have an option for her to go there. And believe me, I tried. I put my stairs without railings. I came in here, and I had no railings for my stairs, and I raised the terrain all around it so it was exactly even, and added floor tiles. I even came in over here with one of the decks and tried to place a deck there and tried to like build a little room and everything, and it just doesn't happen. The sim cannot stop in the middle of going up one flight of stairs, and this is considered one flight of stairs. So yeah, there are obvious advantages and disadvantages to doing them on the exterior with this method. So with that said, I am going to show you guys how to create this set of stairs for your exterior. In order to create stair designs on the exterior of a structure, if you don't want to use the new stair update, you are going to have a basic understanding of how the terrain manipulation tools work. So if you don't know how they work, I will link down in the description below to my video that teaches you how to use them. So we're going to go ahead and proceed on. So the effect that we want to create here is a set of three sets of stairs that will come up to this deck. And I am going to begin by raising my terrain to be slightly shorter than this foundation. So the most important part of when you are raising the terrain to create this effect is to keep your mouse is to keep your mouse completely still while you are in the process of raising the terrain. Because if you move your mouse around even a little bit, then the terrain's going to be slightly uneven in places, and you're going to have to fix it by raising terrain and lowering terrain and doing a bunch of stuff. And it's just much simpler if you just know to keep your mouse still. So I'm going to place my tool right over here so that the little hovering white square in the center is slightly intersecting with my foundation, and I'm simply going to hold my mouse down until everything stops moving like so. So I really want my landing to be a little bit wider than that. So I am now going to try to line it up the best that I can. And again, I'm going to keep my mouse completely still until everything stops moving. Just like that. So now I'm going to need another section of raised terrain, but a little bit shorter than what we have here. So I'm going to move the terrain tool down, I don't know, 1, 2, 3 clicks I think will be good. So now I'm going to place my tool so that the white square that's against the ground comes up right against the foot of my existing plateau, and then I'm going to move it real close to my foundation so that the hovering white square slightly intersects with that foundation. Again, I'm going to keep my mouse completely still until everything has stopped moving. So now that I have my raised terrain, I'm ready to go ahead and put my stairs in. And I'm just going to grab these here, and I'm simply going to pull them out a bit like so. I'll grab another section of them and place them here like this. Maybe one more. Yeah, that's good. And then finally, one more section, like so. Just like that. And as you can see, we have a slightly uneven portion of the terrain right here. So sometimes, like when you go to add in your floor pattern on there, it won't allow you to place in some places because the terrain might be slightly uneven. See, it wouldn't allow me to drag this over anymore because my terrain is uneven right there. I happen to actually move my mouse a little bit, I think. So it's real easy to get rid of that, and that's simply to take a deck and to place a deck right where you want it on there, like so. And I'm going to go ahead and pull the deck out as far as I can. It's not going to allow me to intersect with this one because it's of a different height. So, and then all I have to do is to go ahead and change my floor patterns, and poof, it's all pretty. We can go ahead and let's go ahead and change the floor patterns. Let's do the brick. Go ahead and put some nice brick on here, and like so. We'll do brick up here also, like that. And then we can come in with our railings, and we're just going to choose this white railing here. Choose it like that, and then we can put our fences up. Let's see, do we have that same fence that matches that railing? Diddly do. Yep, there it is right there. And I'm just gonna drag my fence over like this, like that, like that. Oops. Oops-a-daisy. That's because my floor doesn't come out far enough. There. And now I can put my fence there. Boom. Now we have a very nice design going up to our deck. So in order to create a loft or an open air landing, it's pretty easy to do. And what I'm talking about is if you go upstairs in a house and the open in from that landing, you're able to look down onto the first floor below. That's what I'm talking about. And it's pretty easy to create this effect. The only thing though is that the game does delete floor sections by an entire room, and because of this you do have to kind of in a sense trick the game in order to make it happen. And if you don't understand what I mean by that, keep watching, you'll understand as we go through the tutorial. So in order to create our open air landing, we're actually going to begin on the second story. And the first thing that we need to do is we need to create a room that is the entire size of where we want to have no floor. It'll be the open air section of that landing where we would have a fence surrounding it. So now that I've got my room created, I'm going to go ahead and delete the floor of that room. So now it doesn't look any different, but if I were to, I don't know, change the color of the floor downstairs to be like this, then you can clearly see that we're looking down below to the first story of the house. So now that I've got my floor deleted, I'm going to come in with my stairs, and I'm going to place them up here from the second story, like so. And I'm going to pull them out a little bit. So now that I have my stairs placed, I'm going to delete the walls of this room. And as you can see, as I am deleting the walls of this room, my floor has returned. That's okay though, because all we have to do is come back in with a sledgehammer and simply delete that. Because even though we took those walls away, the game does still recognize as there being a room right there. And we're able to come in with our fence and create a nice little fence like so. creating a loft or a really cool open air landing. So the last thing I'm going to show you guys how to do is how to create stacked staircases. So this is good if you're going to have a 3 or 4-story house that is set on a very small lot. So when we have a very small lot, that means that the width of our house is not going to be very big, and we need to do everything we can to save space. And doing stacked staircases is going to save you a whole heck of a lot of space. So we're going to begin here on the first floor, and we're going to place our staircase right next to the wall like so. Then we're going to come up to our second level and copy that staircase. Now, because we have chosen a staircase that automatically comes with this section of wall underneath it, we need to get rid of that section of wall in order to create our stacked staircase. So when I grab my sledgehammer, if I were to just place the sledgehammer over the stairs, it's going to, of course, delete the entire thing. But if I move my sledgehammer down to just the wall section, it will only delete that section of wall, allowing me to now move my staircase to be directly over my existing one, saving us so much room. Well, guys, that is it for today's episode. I hope you guys are excited as I am to play with our new and improved staircases. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down into the comments below. If you like the video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell to receive notifications. Check out the website, see some of the other cool stuff we got going on out there. And until next time, guys, happy simming, and I'll catch y'all later. Goodbye!